China sides with Iran. Well, a new power bloc is emerging against the United States. The global chessboard is shifting and the pieces are moving fast. As fear grows over the possible American military strike on Iran, Beijing has stepped into the conversation now. Not quietly, not vaguely, but with words that are being heard across Washington, across Tehran, and beyond. Well, China's foreign ministry spokesperson Mao Ning, he delivered a clear message. Beijing supports Iran in protecting its sovereignty, its stability, and what it calls its legitimate right. And yes, at the very same time, China warned against the use of force in international disputes. Simple words, but very powerful timing, because this comes as the United States increases its military presence in the Middle East. Warships repositioned, aircraft deployment expanded, defense systems activated, and nuclear talks between Washington and Tehran hanging by a thread. So the question is, what is really happening here? Is China just calling for peace? Or is this a strategic signal to the United States? Let's look deeper here. China and Iran, they are not really strangers, right? Well, they have signed long-term economic cooperation agreement. China buys significant amounts of the Iranian oil. Iran is part of Beijing's broader Belt and Road vision. Energy flows east, technology and investment flows west. This is not just diplomacy, this is interdependency. Now imagine the scenario. If tensions between the US and Iran explode into open confrontation, China would not want to see a key energy supplier destabilize, right? Nor would it want greater American dominance in the region. So Beijing's statement, it may be more than just symbolic. It may be strategic positioning. In the meantime, reports of leaked aircraft images and visible the United States military buildup are adding fuel to the speculation here. Satellite photos, troop movement, carrier deployments, the optics matter, and China is definitely watching closely. Analysts say that if this crisis escalates, the alignment between Beijing and Tehran could reshape the balance of power in West Asia. Not necessarily through boots on the ground though, but through the economic shielding, through diplomatic backing at the United Nations, and through strategic pressure on Washington. Well, this is how modern geopolitics really works, right? Not just tanks and missiles, but alliances and energy corridors. Statements that signal loyalty and warnings that test the resolve. So in the end, here's the question. Are we witnessing the early stage of a broader geopolitical divide? On one side, you have the US and its allies. On the other, you have a tightening China-Iran relationship. Well, in the middle, there is a region that is already stretched by conflict and uncertainty. The stakes are enormous. Oil markets, global trade routes, military calculation, and nuclear negotiations all are interconnected and just matter of time.